Give you 2 Milwaukee. Game 2 coming up in this National League Wild Card Series. Folks making their way into American Family Field. The roof will be closed, and we get set. The Brewers on the brink of elimination.
The time for improving is over. The time for proving has arrived. Because the future hangs by a thread.
Get out of here!
The Diamondbacks and the Brewers are ready.
That's gone! Back-to-back homers for the Diamondbacks. And the Diamondbacks have taken Game 1 here in Milwaukee.
This moment, filled with promise or regret. Is here. Now is all they got.
Well, here in Milwaukee, fans on their feet trying to urge their team on to a win. It's the National League Wild Card Series from American Family Field. The Diamondbacks and the Brewers. It is Game 2, Arizona with a 1-0 lead. Let's check out the brackets. The Braves await the winners of the Phillies-Marlins series. The Phillies are up 1-0 in that series. And for the Diamondbacks, up 1-0 on the Brewers. It's the Dodgers awaiting the winner. And we welcome into the broadcast booth John Sciambi and Doug Glanville. Jesse Rogers will join us coming up. Last night, the Diamondbacks able to knock out the Brewers' ace, Corbin Burnes. And they used the home run ball. It's a team not known for power, but they hit home runs, and they ended up prevailing. The bullpen was excellent as well.
Well, the Diamondbacks are in the bottom 5 in terms of home run percentage, so this is not their game. And they came from sources of young players, first postseason action. So their heartbeat was slow. Age is just a number. They proved it by getting these big hits back-to-back. Their power game, and Moreno comes up big with the big home run off of Corbin Burnes. So you look at how they're able to do this. Well, power means nothing without control. And Zach Gallen is the one that absolutely finds a way to hit the zone. Cy Young candidate year in, year out. And he finds a way because he has a great pitch mix. And when you think about that, that is what's going to set him apart tonight.
Zach Gallen, since he debuted in 2019, is top 10 in the majors in ERA. So the Diamondbacks have their ace on the mound in an elimination game. Meanwhile, the other side, a game that was supposed to be started by Brandon Woodruff. He's been ruled out for this series and likely the entire postseason. So Freddie Peralta gets the start. He's not short on stuff.
Well, Freddie Peralta is a power pitcher with velocity. He loves his fastball, but he's become so much more improved by commanding the secondary pitches. You look at the strikeout rate since July, 37%. So this is a guy who is a power pitcher. You talk about the power yesterday with the home runs. Well, the pitcher is going to be power versus power when you talk about Brewers D-backs today. And that's what's exciting.
Well, the Diamondbacks got some great defensive plays from their veteran third baseman, Evan Longoria, last night. 2 elite defensive teams. The Brewers need a win to stay alive.
Line drive sinking fast. That'll fall in front of Siri. And he struck him out. What a performance by Jordan Montgomery.
He's done it again. Back-to-back home runs for Lewis.
Well struck. That one way back. Gone. Harrell with a 2-run homer.
Castellanos hooks that one. It's going to get down. Harper. He's being held. He runs through that sign. And he scores the 4th run for Philadelphia.
Back here at American Family Field, and we get ready for Game 2 as the Brewers take the field. The fans hoping they'll get a chance to see baseball at least another day. Game 2 here tonight. The Brewers need a win to force a Game 3. Pitching matchup, it'll be Freddie Peralta and Zach Gallen. Torey Lovullo trying to make his way into the NLDS. The last time they made the playoffs, they got there after winning the wild card game, and then they were swept by the Dodgers. Let's check out the lineup for Torey Lovullo and the Arizona Diamondbacks. 7th in the National League in runs per game. They were tied for 10th out of 15 teams in homers hit. And for the Diamondbacks, it's the same lineup as we saw yesterday with Carroll, Marte, and Pham up top. Walker had 3 hits last night, including the put-away shot against Williams in the 9th. Moreno had a big home run. That lineup, they don't swing and miss a ton, and that will be the challenge for Freddie Peralta. Dougie, they call him Fastball Freddie Peralta. He likes his four-seamer, but he's got a good mix.
And this season, he threw his four-seamer 51% of the time, so he definitely leans into it, as he should. It's an explosive pitch, but he has the slider, he throws a changeup and a curveball. They all complement very well. Location is important. He'll change it up against lefties or righties, depending on how he wants to execute on that curveball. This is a power pitcher in the purest form, and he will be aggressive.
Brewers were excellent at run prevention as they led the majors in ERA 3.71, and they allowed the fewest runs per game. An excellent defense to combo with that pitching. The Diamondbacks, though, last night seemed unfazed as Craig Counsell not only had to use his ace, but every single leverage reliever he's got out in that pen.
I mean, he did, and you roll the dice when you have to use everybody. This is game one. You're also going against a 1-2 punch with Zach Gallen, their ace, and their bullpen was virtually empty, certainly the leverage guys. So they're going to need a long and deep start by Freddie Peralta.
The roof was open last night. We play with it closed here tonight. There was, at least earlier in the day, the threat of rain. They're not going to mess around with it, so we have the roof closed and we're ready to go. Corbin Carroll climbs in. Peralta fires. And the first offering in there for a strike. Craig Counsell telling us Freddie Peralta, they skipped the start, gave him some extra rest. He said his fastball is likely to be pretty hot early on.